I will say this. We know how much. If it's undrawn, you know. I would have done that. But like, you know, like at the end of the day, it's how you work it. When you word it to a $100 entry. Yeah, and with $800, $300.
It's no matter what anyone says.
I already like you guys' streams better.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? Check my microphone really quick. It's like Will broke here and made a ball on the break. All right. Looks like Mr. Garrett's gonna get ball in hand. What's up, Jonathan Kitchen? How you doing today? Hey, what's up, Santi? Looks like got some of my favorite fans on the stream today. It's Jonathan Kitchen, Santi Wong, Cheyenne Hamby, and it's nice to have you guys watching again. Oh, goodness. Looks like I missed something there. Thinking. All right. Looks like, hey, what's up, Joe? That's the life, ain't it? That's, looks like Greg took that one with a comboed 10 ball. See how he's breaking today. He hit it pretty square. Looks like he's going to leave Will a shot on the one ball, breaking dry and out. Oh, just barely misses that, but leaves Craig in a pretty tight spot. Found himself a nice little nest of balls to land in. When I hear Gregory Garrett's a pretty strong shooter out of Arkansas, should be a fun match to watch for you guys. Looks like Will got out there. Sorry, I had to step away for just a second to get my phone. Get this thing plugged in. Hey, what's up, Nate? Yeah, Greg is out of Arkansas, and like I said, from what I hear, he's a pretty strong shooter. Looks like Will made a ball there. He is giving Will the 9 as well as 1 on the wire. Yes, you will, Josh. We hope to get a bunch of people out here for the 10 ball tournament next month, March 26th. We got 48 spots to fill, so I think we have a few players on the list already, but hoping to get a few more. Looks like Greg's going to take the bank here, cross corner. Didn't spin off that rail like he wanted, so it's going to bring Will up to this table to make a shot. Oh, and he just barely missed it. This is a race to 7. Will is getting a game on the wire and the 9 ball. Greg's going to take a back cut here. Probably just go maybe 1, maybe 2 rails back out for the 3 ball. Nope, runs into the 10 ball here. And that's oh, for the 10 ball tournament, it's race to 5 on the front, 4 on the back. It is an open, so there is no handicaps on that. Nope, just this stream table, Santi. He's just going to follow up on this, try and go over there by the 6. Very nice shot by Greg there. Well executed. He's probably just going to use some top English, come out 2 rails. Very nice shot. Here, just float up onto the head rail. Probably wants to bounce off the head rail just enough so he can have a little angle here. Don't want to hit this too hard and give himself too much angle, though. Went a little different route. I like the way he shot that one, though. Actually have the poster up pretty soon, Josh. Probably in between sets. These guys are going to be playing multiple today. I believe it's... Oh, that's an unfortunate shot there. Gets himself in the pocket. Well, narrowly scratches. Sean Williams, how you doing today? Glad to have you watching. Good to see, you know, Jimmy Kilborn. Burn, how you doing today? Brian Brown, great. Thanks for jumping in. A lot of familiar faces watching. Will do, Josh. Yeah, we got a little bit of an early stream here today. Gonna play a little safe here, try and nestle that cue ball behind the 10. Force either a jump or a kick. I believe Greg's gonna kick at this. I don't know if they were talking about no jump shots allowed, but I'm not really sure if they made that official or not. Rose Harp, how you doing? Chevelle, how you doing? Glad to have you guys watching. Made a good hit. Wasn't exactly how he wanted to hit it, but it leaves a good roll for him. Force Will to either bank or kick this ball. He might try and cut it up to the rail, though. Go for the strong shot here. He did attempt that. He's going to get a decent roll out of it. Put Greg right back in that spot he was in earlier. Right up on the rail there. Now, if they didn't take the jump shots out of the equation here, I think I would jump at this. It's a high likelihood to make this one. Dakota Adams, how you doing today? Thanks for jumping in on the stream. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and comment on the stream. Like interacting with you fans. Zach Hannis, how you doing today? The very nice shot, just narrowly missed that. He made the attempt to swerve around that ball, but he left it up there for Will to take another game. That's pretty good execution there. Like I said, this is Gregory Garrett. So Will Torrey handicap race to $700 entry 2-man tournament. These guys set this up about a week ago and figured we could put it on the stream for them. Strong break, lost control of the cue ball a little bit. And that's going to leave Greg coming up to the table with that dry break. 10 ball is a fun game. It's honestly, it's one of my favorites. You got to call everything, so there's not too much luck involved, and really changes the way the way the game is played. It looks like Greg's going to push, and he's going to move that 9 ball so that there's not a secured. They're not secured up against each other. Leaving that 9 wired would have not been a good moment for him. Will tries to play a little soft safety there and winds up letting that 1 ball leak out a little bit. He wanted it right behind the 8. Mona Phillips, how you doing today? Thanks for jumping on the stream. Nice having you. Missing that shot puts a 110 combo into view. Will can jump up to a 4-1 lead here if he makes that. He might try and bank it around though. So I don't know exactly what he was doing there. He didn't really look at the shot too long, so I couldn't really see what he was on his mind. I'm just going to bring Greg up with a pretty simple cut shot here into the corner pocket. He's going to float right to the center of the table. The race is 7-6. Technically, Greg has given Will the 9 ball and 1 on the wire for that Dakota. It's a race to 7. That one rubbed its feet, but went right in the pocket. Here, he might just go to the head rail and back down, cutting this one into the side. Get out to the center of the table for that 5 in the top right corner. Brad Hare, Dustin Cook, how you guys doing today? Nice having you watching the stream. These guys are playing $100 entry, two-man tournaments. Oh, just bobbled that ball. That's going to leave Will a shot here. Personally like the 5 going in clean. Not trying to do anything fancy. Just float right back out. Off the side rail. Come back down for the 6. Oh. This is going to give Greg a little bit of a tough cut here. Yep, Greg shared this all over the place. Scotty Townsend tournament's going to be a huge one this year. That tournament always winds up having some strong players in it too. Bunch of pros even. He calls the 6. Almost almost scratches there, but cue ball stays on the table. He's going to bank the 5 here. Almost makes it in. Would have had shape on the 7, but just caught the nipple on the pocket there. This table is so tough to play on. 4-inch pockets are tight, and to be honest with you, it's almost too hard to play on this table sometimes. But we have seen some breaking runs, and it's not impossible to win. Jordan Chapman came in last weekend, put a hurting on a few people. Uh, although it was a little bit of a sloppy match, but it was 9-ball. Had a little bit more luck involved in it. This is 10-ball, though. Everything has to be called. Just going to play a little bit of a safety here, try and nestle up on that 6-ball. I mean, on the 7-ball there. And didn't get up on as tight as he wanted to be on that 7-ball. I almost guarantee he wanted to be right up on that thing and just didn't get there. It's going to leave a 1-rail kick for Will. He goes for the 2-rail, try and play a little bit stronger safety, but I think this is going to leak out just enough. Greg apparently can't see as much of that ball as I. Yeah, 4-inch pockets can make any match look sloppy. Um, there are some misses that you just wouldn't have. It's like he tried to tie up to 9-ball and give ball in hand to Will. Plays this right. The carom's still available though. Depends on where that cue ball lands. And it lands about the position that he'd want it to. Um, Here, I think he's just going to try and clip that 8, make that 9-ball up in the top corner, and unfortunately misses. And that's and just leaves it hanging there too. Greg's probably going to take the combo. Plays it soft, he'll just float out to the center of the table and leave that 8-ball right there in the corner. Maybe check this with a little bit of inside English. Played it a little strong. It's all right. It goes for the bank, and yeah, those the pockets on my table at home are not too easy to play on at all. Cuts a lot of the table out, actually. It's really just a zero in on center of the pocket shots there. It's going to give Will a 4-1 lead in this. This match is looking like it's going in a direction no one saw coming. That's but it's all right. I think once Greg gets into gear, he'll be doing better. I think Greg's just getting used to the table at the moment. I think this is the first time he's actually come into the building, so getting used to this table takes a little bit longer for players like that. It's like we got another dry break with a tough 1-ball. If he goes for the hit, he might be able to go 2 rails, but I think he's going to push this one. And he doesn't want to push anywhere where Will can play a good safety. There is a strong safety sitting there, putting that 1 behind that 3 and 7. He does play the safe. Almost made a ball. I mean, play the push. Which here, if I'm Will, I'm playing a little safety. I'm just putting a little bit of spin on this. And, it's not the shot I would have taken. I would have hit the other side of that ball. Let's see. Did he call that too, or nope? He did not call it. Will doesn't like the shot, so he had the option to give it back, and he did. Chris Stevens, nice to have you watching the stream. He's going to put this cue ball right down here, the other end of the table. A little bit of distance is never a bad thing. Whew. That's a tight spot to be in. Oh, that's going to give Will ball in hand there. Will Hall, how you doing today? Glad to have you watching the stream. And nice to see new people. Don't forget to give us a like, follow, and share. Comment on the stream. I love interacting with the fans. Other pool players have any questions, feel free to ask. If you ever want to jump in, hey, Jackie, back on. One of my favorite fans. Keep asking when you're going to come in and play. Hopefully sometime soon, buddy. It's a very nice shot. I think he played it a little fast, though, and he's going to get hooked up behind this 9 ball here. Tom Faust, how you doing today? Glad to have you watching the stream. Oh, he tried massaying around that, or jumping at least, and did not get over the ball. And that's going to give Greg the ball in hand here on this 3 ball out. Dustin Cartwright, how you doing? Glad to have you watching. This out was pretty elementary, and that's actually good for Greg. And get another win under his belt, and keep himself in the match here. Yeah, I didn't know if you guys actually went with the no jump cues or not. It's actually nice to see. Kicking out of some of these safeties is makes the game a little bit more interesting. I personally like the jump cue, but I can see how the kick shots are an aspect that viewers want to see. It looks like Greg's going to be breaking here. He's going to stick with the center break. This break has been a little... We've had a few dry breaks here. Cue ball got a little bit of a bump. Another dry break, but this time with an open shot on the 1. It's straight in, so he's going to have to put something on it to keep it from scratching, or he can't really put too much on it, otherwise it'll bobble in these 4-inch pockets. He does have to get down the table here. And he draws it straight back, and that's not what he wanted to do. He wanted to get a little bit side spin on that. Greg's kind of in a pickle here. He really wants to go. He wants to go to the side that he's standing on so he can get a shot on the 3. He can still get there if he plays it in the top left corner or bottom left corner and just set the cue ball a little flat. He can just use a little side spin and float to that side of the table. Just like this. It's just a little bit of a low left here. He'll slide right over below the side pocket. He runs into the 7, stopping the ball there. He decided not to get too wild with the cue ball. A little bit of top English. Flip this one on in. Oh, just barely bobbles. Danny Roach, Michael Murray, Alan Dietrich, Brad Sims, all new faces to the stream. I think I've seen Alan once or twice, but outside of that, I don't recognize any of you. So glad to have you watching. Appreciate you watching the stream today. Here Will again wants to put something on it, but not too much. Again, this table is fast. You can't be slinging that cue ball around like that. Caitlin Nichols, nice to have you watching. It's an unfortunate miss there by Will. That's going to bring Greg up to the table here. He might try and mass A at this and make the 6 ball. Or call the 6 and kick out off the back of the 5. And not really sure which one he's going to go with. If he goes for the kick, he might call the 6 and run into, just clip the back of it and run into the 6 into the pocket. Just barely didn't make it. And that's going to bring Will up to the table. Ball in hand. I think he's just going to... Oh, he's going to play the combo. Yeah, I would have... Yeah, I feared that was going to be an issue. He's still all right, but let's get right up on top of his work, giving him less room to move the cue ball around. Chris Cisco, what's up, man? How you doing today? Oh, I think he rushed that one a little bit and cost him. Should have taken if he would have taken a little bit more time, maybe that would have went down. He had beautiful shape. Just a little floater on down to the bottom of the table off the 9. 10 ball was in the bottom of the corner. Actually, no, just a little floater on the 9 ball. He would have won that game. Yeah. Well, now that you're all healthy, when you gonna come up here and give me some lessons, huh, bud? We tried to set up a match couple about a month ago, and between sicknesses and everything, we kind of got postponed. But still looking forward to playing you. And Greg tried cutting that in, just barely missed it, and leaves Will with a bank situation. Yeah, it wasn't a fun time for either of us, I'll tell you. Will goes for the bank, and it looks like he makes it 2 rails, but that's not what he called, so that's going to bring Greg right up to the table here. See if Greg can dial this one in and cut this into the top corner. I'm going to take a short audio break, and I'll be right back on the mic with you. Sorry about that. Looks like we got another rack won by Gregory Garrett. It's going to bring him up to break. Let's see if he moves this break at all. I don't actually like breaking center on 10 ball here. I like moving over about half a diamond from where he's at. Get those two 4-rail balls to go in and stun that cue ball right there in the center of the table. Looks like he did make a ball, and he's going to have a shot on the 1 ball here. It does look like it goes into the top corner there. I'm going to take a little overhead view of this. Go ahead and switch that out and see what he's shooting at. Very nice shot there. It's going to bring him pretty square up on that 2 ball. Take a little bit of a draw shot, and we can pocket that in the side. I don't know where he wants to go with the 4 ball though. Doesn't need to do much with the cue ball here. Very nice. Switch back on over to the other view. Might pocket this one in the bottom corner. He goes for the side pocket instead. Leaves himself a little bit of a tough shot here. Seth Stevens, nice to have you watching the stream. We got a couple players in the building. And, might be cutting this right behind the 10 ball here. Does look like it goes. And that's exactly what he does. Let's see if that cue ball slows down for him. Oh, no, it just hurts him. He's right on top of his work here. He might jack up on this and just play it with low English. Force that ball down into the pocket down here in the bottom right-hand side of your screen. Chris Cisco, are you still watching? We still need to set up a match, buddy. Yes, you know how to get a hold of me on Facebook. We can always link up. Like I said, he's gonna jack up, use a little bit of draw here. If he doesn't make it, it's gonna still leave Will long and off the rail. Still, and puts him in a spot where he's cutting it down. He's gonna have to use top here. He can't draw. Actually, maybe he can see the bottom of the ball. Oh, that's what I thought was gonna happen. And that ball's gonna spot up, I believe. Nope. That ball's gonna stay down. He's gonna shoot the 10 ball this wreck. Here, Greg's gonna just follow right up into the pocket. I'm gonna set this up fairly straight. And just use a little top English with a moderate pace. Bounce off the head rail just like that. Very nice shot. Here, Greg's just going to use center ball, get back out to the center of the table. Nothing special. Oh. He does not like that miss at all. Luckily it stayed up. That's going to bring Will up. At least he has to shoot this ball into the pocket. And just because it's easy to make does not mean it's easy to get shape. Plays that one very nice. Nice and soft shot there. Good solid stroke. Give him pretty simple cut here on the 10 ball. Right through the heart of the pocket. Didn't even rub its feet. Yeah, 5-3 for William there. Maybe you under 500 players want to come up, play a little match. I'm always down to play. No harm in barking when it comes to pool. Jeffrey Sage, thanks for jumping on the stream. Glad to have you watching. How'd your match go with old Roland Nolan? It's like Greg's coming to the table again with a tough shot on the one ball. It's not gonna. And he plays a push, but I think he wanted that 10 ball to go down, not sit in the jaws. Yep, too many rolls happen sometimes. That was an unusual miss there. It's going to give Gregory Garrett a chance to play the 1-9 combo, maybe even call the 10 if he pushes the 5 that way. Actually like calling the 10 here. All he has to do is run into the face of that 5 ball, put it over there towards that pocket. He can clip that pretty simply. I think that's what he did here. Still lands. All right, just barely missed that 10 ball. Candice Delaney, nice to have you watching the stream today. Everybody watching, don't forget to give us a like and a share. If you want, follow our page and keep in tune with all of our upcoming events. If you feel inclined to help out the stream, donation links are up in the top corner. We don't we want to put on as many matches as possible, but we don't ever want to charge players or fans to watch pool. That was a unique shot. Probably wished he would have called that. He got really good shape here on the 2. That's going to bring Greg up to the table, and he's going to have a chance at this one. Here, I like playing the 2 in the side, 3 in the corner, and then the 4-10 combo. It's Mary Nick, Josh Bessinger. Nice to have you watching the stream. See if he can widen this one out enough. Get that 10 ball down there in the corner. They're both kind of swinging at it now, and it does change the way you look at the table when the money ball is hanging in the corner. He got a very good roll there. Greg is looking at the kick. I'm Greg. I'm swinging at the kick too. And now here it's just a couple stop shots. You don't want a little stop shot here on the two. Again, played it a little firm. That's not the way I would want to play that one. Much softer shots there would have helped this one out. I think these guys have just been swinging at this 10 ball too often. Forgot how to play the game. Mark Johnson, what's up, man? John Wagley, how you doing? Trisha Wassam. We got all kinds of viewers today. The midday match here. Gregory Garrett playing Will Towery. Race to seven. $100 entry, two-man tournaments. Greg's given up a game on the wire, and I believe the 9 ball. Oh. Now here, it would probably behoove Greg to go ahead and take that 10 ball out now. Um, and that's what he's setting up. And Mark, if you want to come on in here, I'm sure there's a couple guys that'll play. And Greg gets the rack there. And Mr. Croy, how you doing today? Glad to have you watching the stream. Trucker Mark, have you roll into the pool room today? That'd be great. Good spread there, but unfortunately Greg scratches in the break, and he's going to bring Will up to the table with ball in hand. That's great to hear, Mr. Croy, and glad you're doing well. Mr. Kendall Hayes, nice to have you watching the stream. Well, that's not going to work for us, Mark. Oh, goodness, Scott. Looks like I'm going to have a little match coming up pretty soon. Just got a text message from Mr. Scott Hillman. That's rolling a little fast. I think it's going to stop. Yes, it is. Probably got no business playing Scott, but I'm sure he'll give me some. He'll give me some weight there. Well, that's good to hear. We do have a tournament tonight. Everybody watching, if you are in the Springfield area, we have a race to 4 on the front, race to 3 on the back side. 9 ball tournament today. It's sign ups at 6. So if you want to jump in on that, that'd be great to have as many players as we can in there. Uh, $15 entry, green fees included, with a $10 side pot. Try and use the $10. Try not to run player auctions as during the week. Trying to cut down on the amount of time it takes to get the tournament started. Keith Duncan, great to have you on the stream. We got 2 9-footers. We can have 2 1 pocket matches going on at the same time. Anybody wants to jump in them? Uh-huh. Yeah. Sure we can. Actually, though, we played, both of us played pretty horrible last time we played. I don't think either one of those matches should have gone as well as they did. And Joe can play Scotty all he wants to. Y'all want to come on in, we can get as much action on the stream table as possible. And I'm more than happy to sit here and talk about pool all night long. I really don't care. This is what I love, the sport I love, and glad to support you players and give everybody a chance to be seen on the internet. Kylie Lynn, nice to have you watching. Yep, I've been known to take a break or two to watch a match on the stream. That was a great safety. That is a trap for sure. It looks like he is in jail, and I'm not sure how he's going to get out of this. He might look at a 2 rail kick here. Possibly go for come out 3 rails on it, but he's calling it down in the bottom corner, so he's probably going for the 2. See how this works out for him. 2 just barely misses the ball. He does actually hit it, but does not touch a rail, which means ball in hand to Will Towery. That's unfortunate because he's going to have a look at this 9 ball going in one of these pockets. Me personally, if I'm looking at that 9 ball, I'm looking at it in the top right corner. Dale Taylor. Dale, I see you on my come across my Facebook quite often. Where are you from, Dale? Oh, that's that's not making Will happy. I'm missing that one. Want to thank everybody for watching today. Looks like there's 29 of you on the stream right now. Bentonville, Arkansas. I know some people from the Bentonville region. I used to live down in Perryville, Russellville area. It's my most of my family's from the Russellville, Lake Darnell area. Oh, it's like Greg's calling the 9 ball. He does not end up making it, and doesn't. The way it's sitting, I would have given it back to him if he would have made that 4. The option rule is, oh, I've been to Mountain Home quite a few times. Have another Arkansas player coming up pretty soon with Scott Hillman coming in. DJ Sheeter, thanks for jumping in on the stream. Glad to have you watching. Sure you're watching this from work as well, as most of you probably are. Well, we appreciate it, Dale. It's want players from all over the country to come in and check us out. Oh, don't be complaining about being tired when you get here. Oh, come on, DJ. You really think they don't know? No, Brad, not all of them are, just the stream table. Um, the rest of them are standard pockets. Section looks like Will's going to get ball in hand here on this three ball, and he's going to try and play a little safety. Stop that cue ball right there and lock Greg in a cage. I think Greg's just trying to get used to the table, Dustin. I don't think it has much to do with his ability at the moment. I think he's a very strong player and just trying to get used to this fast felt and tight tables. This table was recently done, probably within the last 2 months, and it still plays like the day it was free felted. Rodney Creason, nice to have you watching the stream. Tell us where you're from, Rodney. No. Yeah, I hear that Iron City had quite a few tables that way. I believe there's some tables up north in the Kansas region that was that way as well. Very tight. Um, Will is playing rather strong. I think he's got a little bit more time to get used to this table though, so I think oh, he tried firing that one in and he could have played that one a little bit smoother. It's it's a dope moment there. Greg plays a great shot pocketing that six, and this is going to give him a chance to do just a couple little simple shots here to get out. See how he plays this seven ball. I don't know if he's going to plays that one well. It does look like it goes behind nine. That it does, and then he's going to play that one nice and smooth. We even have a snooker table in the building, and 5 diamonds, 2 9-foot gold crowns. Very nice pool room. Got an old 1990s pool room feel. We don't serve alcohol, so we're capable of having all ages in the building. All you strong juniors players, Oh no. Played that one a little fast and it came around to get it drops right there in the corner and that's not good. I'm gonna get ball in hand on the 10 ball here. It's gonna make the score 6-4, putting Will Tower on the hill. So everybody knows the game spot is put up at the start of the set. So score will be reflecting 7 wins. No confusion on that end. Here comes Will with a center of the table break, and that's going to put cue ball right in the side pocket. Just fired right on in. Greg's going to get ball in hand here. Love seeing these guys play this game. 10 ball is hands down my favorite game on a pool table. It's like most rotation games, our object is to get to the lowest ball on the table. That proves to be rather difficult sometimes with all the traffic, but bar box 10 ball just has that little extra element of increased difficulty. Plays around 3 rails, gets back to the center of the table. Looking for a 4-5 combo here. Hey, Mr. Chuck Stockton's watching. We were just talking about you, buddy. And Gary Lawrence, nice to have you watching the stream. Plays a slick little safety there. Heard you were playing strong yesterday, Chuck. Tries rolling that one around. Probably wanted it further down the table. Looks like Greg's going to have a chance to see it here. I don't know if it goes, though. Does look like it goes in the top corner if he's getting down this way. It did not go. He plays a nice little safety. Safety, if that's what his intent was. Maybe he just called it just in case he hit it weird. Again, gets right behind that 6 ball. Take a look at it from the top if we want, but it looks like he's going to shoot it fairly quick, which means it was a nice little cut there. Here, just a little stun shot will give him a chance to pocket that 6 in the side pocket on the left-hand side of your screen. And he follows up. Probably the softer shot, which doesn't have to be hit nearly as firm. I'm worried about bobbling that ball. Very nice shot there. A little close to his work. But it works out well, and you can shoot that one into the top left corner. Here you can play underneath the 9, put it in the top right. It's probably the shot I'm looking at. Just be worried about clipping the tin ball. Very nice shot. He shot that a little fast, but it looks it's a winger for sure. It's very possible he can cut it. And you just got to let that cue ball fly. Let's take a look at it from the top. Ooh, that's as scary as it gets. See how Greg takes this shot. Leaves it long right in the center of the table. That isn't a bad result, to be honest with you. It's does give Will a chance, but it's could go disastrous if he doesn't make this. Very nice shot. That's going to give him that first set. Let's see if these guys run it back another one. Take a quick break. I'll be right back on the mic. All right, everybody, I'm back on the mic with you here, and it looks like Will's looking at the 9-ball going here. I'm not too sure if it does. Brad Blankenship, how you doing? When am I gonna get you down here, Brad? I hear you're a pretty strong player, and great to have you watching. Great having you watching, but it would be even better to have you playing. Saw you had a pretty good win down there at Sputs not too long ago. One of the shortstop promotions matches or tournaments ran by Mr. Brett Snowden and his partner Jordan Chapman. How you doing today? Glad to have you watching the stream. Ronnie, what's up, man? How you doing? Glad to have you watching. Feel free to comment. Tell us where you're from. Tell us what you think. All suggestions are welcome. Your opinion matters to us here at Anytime Billiards, where we are the cheapest place in town to play pool. I believe the score at the moment is a little different than what's reflected on the screen. Let's pop over there and see what's going on. Looks like Will's got 2. No race to 7. Looks like Greg's calling the 10 ball in the side pocket here. And he makes it. That's a nice little combo for the out. I'm doing good, Jordan. Here you're coming back up Saturday, right? Giving some people a chance to win some of that money back. Ball goes on the break with a reasonable shot on the 1. And if that 2 ball goes in the side, this might be another quick out here. Let's take a look at that from the overhead view. That does look like it goes. So here could be a 1, 2, 3 and a 1, 2, 3, 10 combo. And quick, easy out there. Take his time. Bounce on out for the 2 in the side pocket. Nice soft roll here, pocketing this 2 ball in the side. Evening the score up 2-all. Very nice. Very nice. Get back on the overhead here. Sabrina Massey, nice to have you watching the stream. Chris Harland, Terry Albee. Feel free to comment so we can get a have a little conversation here. I love interacting with the fans. Give us a like, share, and follow. Thank you very much, Brad. Get into a sticky situation. I might have to draw on the screen a little bit. Like I said, we're gonna have a tournament tonight. It's gonna make for good timing. Sorry about that loud noise. Doing a little business while I'm talking on the stream here. Nice little safety there by Greg. It looks like it leaked out just a little bit, but he should be all right. Give me just a second. I'm gonna jump off the mic. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of a customer. One of that cue ball a little bit further down the table, sticking behind the stack there. We all come on up, Brad and Dustin. We do some singles, do some scotch doubles. We can do whatever you want. And prices here are very reasonable. $10 get you an all-day pass to the pool room from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. Like I said, we are the cheapest place in town for anything that has to do with pool. That includes the cues and cases. Nice shot there by Gregory Garrett. All cue orders have to be placed at the desk, and we can get that in for you as soon as possible. Oh yeah, incredibly cheap table time. Um, don't think you'll ever find a place cheaper than us. Probably not even in the country. Nonetheless, the entire state of Missouri, Southwest Missouri region, we have plenty of pool action. Here in Springfield, we have 4 wonderful places to play pool, and just outside of Springfield, in the Republic area, we have just one more. So, like I said, this Southwest Missouri scene is fairly strong. No, no, sir, Brad. Not $10 an hour. It's $10 gets you all day. That's an incredible amount of pool. Shannon Sutter, how you doing today? Glad to have you watching the stream. Looks like Will's gonna play a little safety here, try and send this ball around 2 rails, but it winds up getting caught by the side pocket. Still gets a little safe here. Yeah, well, we try and do our best to take care of the pool players in the community and give them a good, comfortable environment to play pool. We don't want to. Tables are spread out quite well. Prices are set low. and do what we can. See how Greg's going to kick at this. I'm getting a little overhead view of the table. He's going to kick this one, try and kick it into the corner pocket here. Just barely misses it. He's trying to go 2 rails at it. Very nice shot on the 4 ball there by Greg. Yeah, I hear there's some high prices all over the country, and we fortunately have full ownership of all of our tables and try to take care of them the best we can. Oh goodness. Looks like Greg's getting into gear here. See how this one goes for him. I'm going to switch on over to the other view here in just a second after he takes this shot. Let you guys see the score. Looks like he's setting up for the 10 ball in the side pocket here. We do appreciate all of our supporters and support in the community. Mark Tree, how you doing? Glad to have you watching the stream today. That's going to put Greg up for the first time at 3-2 in a race to 7. Comes to the table. He's still using the center of the table break. Do like breaking a little bit further from the further off to the side here on this. Thank you very much, Cheyenne. Do appreciate you coming in and shooting as often as you guys do. A very solid break, but unfortunately came up dry, and that's going to give Will a chance to make a few balls here. Sorry about the yawn. I had a late night and had an early morning. From what I hear, the Scotty Townsend is going to be a pretty big tournament this year. Um, not Not exactly sure what the numbers have are at the moment, but you're gonna be there. It's sure to be a stout one. A couple pro players going to show up for that one as well. From what I hear, anyways, I'm not sure exactly the schedule of these players. No, it's something I eventually want to go to. Paul Stapleton, how you doing today? Thanks for jumping in on the stream. Thanks for giving us a watch. It's very much appreciated. Don't forget to chime in on the comments section here. Who all's going to be in the one pocket? See what Greg does here with this two ball. See if he plays it off the six, he can get shape on the three. Well, he runs into the six, stopping the cue ball there. See if he goes for the bank here, or if he goes to play the 3-8 combo. Looks like he was attempting the combo, just didn't move as fast as he wants. A little bit of bump shape there. That is going to be awesome. Tony Chohan is a favorite around the pool room. A lot of players in this area like the way he shoots. Sky, Josh, and Billy are always great additions to any event. Josh Roberts, I feel, is one of the strongest money players in the country right now. Um, it's hard to bet against that guy right now. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard work getting Justin out. I do love Bergman's game. Grew up in St. Louis. Um, for a portion of my life, I lived there and ran into him in a few tournaments in that area. Um, it's always great seeing him play. It's like he's calling the six ball down table. No, maybe. I'm not sure what he's shooting at here. Oh, he called a 10 ball on a bank. Let's see if he gets a decent roll here. He does not. Aaron Skivers, how you doing today? Glad to have you watching the stream. A very nice shot by Will. Charles Duvall, how you doing today? Glad to have you watching. Yeah, we don't restrict our players to a dress code here at Anytime Billiards. You come on in and dress how you like. Um, hey man, we do it for you guys, Aaron. We'd love showcasing pool players. Gregory Garrett playing out of Russellville, Arkansas area, and he's a strong player. Um, Having a tough time overcoming this table, but as soon as he does, I feel he's gonna get away with some. Nope, Fayetteville, Arkansas. Thank you, Dustin. Um, Fairly close to each other, I guess, if you count an hour and a half as close. Came close to scratching on that one, but it stands up. More like apples and Granny Smith apples. It's Arkansas. It isn't that big of a state. JJ Beal, how you doing today? Amy Dinkin, great to have you watching. Thanks for jumping on the stream. Don't forget to comment, like, and share. Makes what looks like the 10 ball on the break. That is going to spot up in this match. 10 ball does not count on the bottom two. Or actually, I don't think the 10 ball counts at all. And I think these guys are putting the game winning ball back on the table if it goes on the break, no matter what. So, looks like he's going to play the cut here. Two balls hanging there in the side. Just barely misses the cut. It's going to bring William back to the table here. Susan Beth, how you doing today? Glad to have you watching the stream. Here he's going to play just under the 10 ball. A little bit of left English, just pull himself over that way. Played 3-4 clean. Very nice shooting by William here. He's got his orange hat back on. That's game tight apparel by Tony Chohan that he's wearing there. Yes, Alex, we are starting a little early. It's got a whole day's worth of action. And we're going to have this stream going for a little while, and then we'll start another one pretty soon after that. Thanks for tuning in on the stream, Alex. One of our favorite supporters. That's an unfortunate scratch there on that 7 ball. That's going to bring Gregory Garrett up to the table with the ball in hand. Not sure which direction he's going to go with this. Yeah, it's going pretty smooth here. Um, it's a wonderful place to play pool. 5 diamonds, 2 gold crowns, gold crown 9 footers, and a 10-foot snooker table. We have plenty of places to play pool, plenty of room for everybody to spread out and have a good time. Like I said earlier, we don't serve alcohol, so we do have the opportunity to allow juniors in as often as they want to come in. And this is a little action matches going on here and at Anytime Billiards, Greg. Got Gregory Garrett versus William Towery playing race to 7-10 ball. I believe Gregory just got another game, giving himself a 5-2 lead in this match. It looks like he's starting to turn things around and get a handle on this table. It's a good out by Greg there. Lacey's match has not been played yet. That's going to be March 5th, if I remember correctly. I'll actually take a look at that right now. That is Saturday, March 5th. We have Eric Lacey, Jeremiah Holman playing a race to 15. Um, that's going to be a wonderful match. It's actually a Stake Kings match, so if you want to be a part of the action, go to www.stakekings.com/pbc. Pick your winner, put a little bit of money on who you think's going to win, and when they win, you win. Believe Jeremiah actually has sold a little bit of his end to a couple players. Let's see what Greg's going to do with this one here. He's going to have to kick at it. And he hits the 5 first, and that's going to give William ball in hand on the table. Oh, yeah, we don't, ain't no fear here, man. These guys playing as we try and get people playing as often as possible. We also stream all of our weekly tournaments. We have 3 weekly tournaments here at Anytime Billiards. A Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday tournament. That was an incredible shot there by William. Oh, I want to thank everybody. Just got, oh, tried to shoot that one a little firm and wound up missing that ball. These pockets do not like speed. You gotta really be precise when you're shooting them balls in fast. It's an unfortunate miss. He did roll pretty good for him. It's gonna give Gregory Garrett a chance. Oh, Greg, we love pool, and I know you love this sport just as much as the next guy. For us, it's about the players, man. We don't we want to see players have a good time. That's why we offer as our offer pool at the cheapest prices possible. Of course, as a business, we got to make money, but we want to make sure that the players have a chance to get on a table for as long as they want. So here at Anytime Billiards, it's $10 a day, gets you all day play, and that was a whiff. That's a very unfortunate whiff too. Um, Greg's going to come to the table with ball in hand, and he's been shooting pretty good. He's played a nice little distance shot there. That's a chance. I also want to thank all of you watching today. Our stream provider just informed me that we have reached 100 messages today. So if we can keep that going, that would be awesome. I'm going to be streaming as much action as we possibly can. We've been up for a couple hours so far. Probably going to be up for a couple more, then take a short break for the tournament, before the tournament, and then be right back up on the stream tonight at around 6:30, 7 o'clock for the Open Wednesday 9-ball tournament. That's going to tighten that 10-ball up. That just makes it, honestly, makes it a little worse for wear for Gregory down the road here. Don't forget, people, that we have quite a bit going on this weekend. If you have a partner and you fall under the 1050 and under range, we have a Jack and Jill tournament. It is Saturday. I believe sign-ups start at 10 o'clock. I will pull that poster up shortly. And the player auction starts around 11:30. And it's going to give an opportunity for you guys to come in and play with your significant other or friend or whoever you decide to play with. And it's a $60 entry, green fees included, and we are going to add $500 to that Jack and Jill with a full field. It's a nice shot there on the 7. That Jack and Jill tournament is an 8-9er, so it'll be 8 on the front side, 9 on the back. Race to 4 and 3. I think that he can get away with a very soft shot here. He doesn't, just a little draw, drag, stop shot, and he could cut this 10 ball right into the corner. Oh, hit it a little firm and a little bit softer. He'd have been all right. But like I said, 4-inch pockets do not like eating up object balls when they come up at speed. See how Will gets around the table here for the 10 ball. Oh, actually, he just has to make the 9, I believe. He's getting the 9 ball on the spot. Unless they changed that up. No, they did not. What's up, Travis Taylor? How you doing today? When are we gonna get you in here to play some pool? Ooh, got a fortunate bump there by the object ball, kicking that cue ball out of the side pocket. But he did make a ball, which means he's going to have to shoot at this. No jump shots are allowed, so he's going to have to push or he's going to kick at it. Looks like he went for the kick. Wound up scratching in the bottom corner here. Gregory coming to the table with ball in hand, and that 10 ball sitting right in front of the pocket. This might be an opportunity for a win if he plays the 2, then the 3, or just straight 2-10. I personally like the 3-10, pocketing the 2 in the side between the 4 and the 5. Don't like going for the 2-10 right now. Wind up a little safer if you miss the 3-10. But, hey, you didn't miss it, so doesn't really matter what I think, does it? That's going to put Gregory Garrett up on the hill in this race to 7, 10 ball. Jeremy Perdue, David De La Cruz, how you doing today? Glad to have you watching the stream. Don't forget to like and share. Follow our page. Love having you guys all watching and trying to provide the most amount of content we can. We don't really care as to player rating or skill level. What game they want to play, we could stream it all. Do have a camera up on the 9-footers. It's currently shut down at the moment, but probably going to stream some big table action later on. That was a little bit of a dry break. He parked the cue ball like he wanted. Unfortunately, Will's going to have to come to the table with a very bad look at that one. You're going to have to kick at this one rail. That's a very tight shot. Thank you very much, Jeremy. I appreciate it. We do, the only way to really stay informed with the amount of content we put out, the tournaments and events we're going to be doing, is to follow our Facebook page. We have weekly tournaments, monthly match cards, much content we put up there. If you want to be a part of it, jump on in. Looks like Greg's going to give this one back to Will, and he's going to shoot at this. He might be trying to cut this one ball down the table. Just barely misses it, and that's going to leave Greg a chance. Greg came right across the table for that 2 ball. See how he plays this one. Puts a little bit of draw on there. Hey, Chris, how you doing today? Very nice shot, putting that three ball on the side, but it looks like he overrolled just a little bit here. Very well executed there on the four ball. Here he's probably want to come off the rail just a little bit. Hit this with a little bit of center ball, maybe an outside center. Roll up on that six. Very nice shot. In the last month, we've really gained some following here. It's really nice having you guys follow the page. That was an unfortunate miss, but still wound up with a good roll. Doesn't look like he can see that seven ball, so he's going to kick at it here. Just barely misses that. Greg needs to be careful with how he shoots this. Don't want to put too much speed on it. Nice smooth stroke. Maybe use a little bit of low right. Pull himself over to the side rail and back to the center of the table. He goes the top left route, which is just fine. Gets the same result. I think it comes up a little shorter. Now he has to really work that cue ball around, but he unfortunately misses that one. Still leaves Will in a situation where he has to make that cue ball move. James Hanks, how you doing today? Glad to have you watching the stream. As always, like I said, speed into these pockets is not always appreciated. These things do not like eating involved at speed. You gotta take your time on that one. Will made a great shot. Wound up really nice on the 9 ball, but just unfortunately rattled into the pocket. Go rail first on this one. He should be all right. Not much to think about here. You just got to control the speed. Just tap the rail right before the ball. It's like he hit that one with some center ball. Maybe a little bit of right, which killed it off that third rail, which is not where you want to be. It's going to be in either a bank or cut situation. You did stroke that one good, Will. Just unfortunately didn't go. Jason March, how you doing? That's a nice place to land there. Very nice. He was excited about that safety. You can see him jumping for joy there. Got right where he wanted to be. Leaves Will in a situation where he's going to have to kick at this one. Where does it lay? Ooh, let's get an overhead view of this. See how well that he can see a cut here. Looks like he can do this. I see if he can cut it in there, and he's gonna run into the 10 if he does, and if he runs into the 10, hopefully it lands safe for him. Oh, it's in a nice place for him. Oh, just missed it, but it does roll pretty safe for him. So he's still in good shape. And Will's going to have to kick at this 9 ball once again. Looks like he's going to try and go off the edge of it and pocket it into the side pocket. See how that works out for him. And it does not, and it's not going to bounce out enough, and that's going to bring Garrett up to the table with a chance to put this rack away, put this set away. You got to take your time here, but just no speed, just a smooth stroke. And that's nice. All right, I'm going to step away from the mic for a quick second. I'll be right back with you guys. In the meantime, take a look at the March 5th tournament flyer, and hopefully you can get some of you guys in for that. I mean, March 5th, March 26th tournament flyer, and see if we can get you guys in for that. If you're still tuned in, this is the flyer for March 26th, 2022. Sign-ups at 10 a.m. Player auction starts at 11 a.m. Race to 5 on the front, 4 on the back, alternate break, rack your own 10 ball. 10 ball does not count on the break. Jump shots allowed, push outs allowed, and 3 foul rule is in effect. It's limited to 48 players, but with a full field of 48, we are adding $500. It's a $50 entry, green fees included. Let's see what they're doing over there. Practice. I think they're getting a little practice in between. Michael Mathis, Bryce Morrow, how you doing today? Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for watching. Looks like Greg's getting a few shots in between matches before he gets into another set here. They are playing, I think, a minimum of 3. So see how it goes. Looks like Greg's dialed in a little bit more than he was on the first match. Let's see how it goes. We're gonna flip for for this break. Oh, quarter dropped in the pocket there. That's looks like William won the flip there, and it's gonna get the break. We don't just play pool here at Anytime Billiards. Pretty soon we're going to have a darts league coming in. And so if you are from the Springfield area and you play darts, as soon as we get the dart boards in, we'll have a dart league starting up pretty soon. Don't have a post on that yet, but we'll soon have it going. Right back into the action. Looks like Will's looking to push here. These guys aren't really getting any good looks on the 1 ball off the break. This is when they do make one, they're getting some bad looks. Actually, he's going for the hit here, it looks like. And he does not get it. That's going to give ball in hand to Gregory Garrett. Looks like he's going to line up for a 2-7 combo after the 1 ball here. Glad to have everybody watching. You guys are very much appreciated. If you guys feel the need, you can always donate to the stream, and the links are up there in the top right corner. We do appreciate it, and we put that money towards prize pots and updating cameras and scoreboard applications and such. I think he wanted to get a little flatter on that. What's up, David? How you doing today? He played that combo quite well, controlled the object ball, and that's one of the hardest parts to do on a combo. You got to control 2 balls instead of just the cue ball. And he wanted to come out a little bit further. You don't want to be right on top of that 9 ball like that. Looks like he's going to have to play another combo here. Like I was saying, he was over the top of that ball, fouled. Um, Something that happens when you are hugged up on another ball with the cue ball. A little bit of a miscue and rolled right over the top of it with his ferrule. That's going to give William ball in hand. I like actually banking this ball. It's but it looks like he's going to play the 3-4 combo as well. Manuel Gomez, how you doing today? Thanks for jumping in on the stream. Where are you from, Manuel? Tommy Trout, thanks for jumping in. How you doing today? Looks like William bobbled that 3 ball there. That's oh, he just barely missed the 3 and bumps into the 10 ball, putting it up table. That's going to give Will a chance here on the table. Randy Thompson, how you doing today? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, and share. You can always go to our Anytime Billiards page and share that as well. Jump in there, get all your friends on board, where we are the cheapest place in Springfield, Missouri to play pool. Probably the cheapest place in the country, to be honest with you. At $10 a day from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m., you have all the table time you can get. And that's absolutely wonderful for you players, which is what this is all about, guys. This is all for you. We don't. There's also membership packages. If you check out our Facebook page, you'll see that we have a $50 membership, which gets you 30 days at $50 a month, gets you 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. And for $100 a month, you get 24-hour access to the building. You can come in anytime you like, and that's great for, over-the-road truckers who stop through the Springfield area as often as they do, or anyone that just has the late shift and wants to get some bull time in at night. There's a nice break by Will, and it looks like he's going to have a shot here on this one. And roll right around for the 2, and it looks like he's going to have to shoot a 2-5 combo here or cut it up in the top right. And the only 2 options he's really going to sit on. Looks like he's going for the cut. And oh, that's unfortunate, and that's going to give Gregory Garrett a chance here with ball in hand. See what he ends up doing. He's looking at the 210, seeing if it goes. I'm not sure it does. Let's get an overhead view of this shot. It might. That might be the route. Well, he's going for the 4 in that side pocket. Only save himself a little bit of trouble here. Go around 3 rails for the 5 in the top corner. Just a little bit of a draw on this. Gives that 7 in the opposite side. The bottom right-hand side of your screen is where he's going to want to look for the 7. So have to take his time with this, put a nice stroke on it. Very nice shot. Very nice. Tommy Trout, it's always nice seeing you watching the stream again. I'm glad you're doing well. Came up a little short. He wanted to get over to the rail and back. And that's not a good look for him here. Personally, think he should try and hit this with a little mass A shot. At least get the hit. Swerve that ball around the 9 and just clip it. Put that 8 up on top of the 10. Force him to take a shot. Forcing Will to take at least a carom off of the, or more of a pinch shot off of the 10. And the way I'd play this is play it right into the from your view, the right side of the. I think he needed to hit the 10 ball with the 8 there to make that one. And it's going to bring Greg back to the table. If you want to get in on the action, just come on into Anytime Billiards. Sure, someone here will give you a match. 1902 East Meadowmere in Springfield, Missouri. Very nice, very nice. It's going to bring the score to 2-1. Gregory Garrett trailing in this race to 7. Don't forget, tonight we have a Wednesday tournament. Anytime Billiards. Come on in and play in that. 9 ball. Race to 4 on the front, 3 on the back. 9 ball does not count in the racking corners. And that tournament starts at 7 o'clock tonight. If you want to jump on in on it, sign ups at 6. There is a $10 side pot on that, $15 entry, including green fees. Looks like that 4 ball is probably going to hang up and rattle, and Will's going to come to the table and have a chance. He can cut this ball in over to the top corner and float that cue ball back down center of the table. And that's going to give Gregory Garrett the option here. And I don't know if I like shooting it. It's one that you have to put, it's going to have some distance, going to have some speed. He's going to give it back to Will. Force Will to shoot this one. If he tries cutting it into the corner there with any kind of spin, it's going to liable to give him some issues. Especially with the speed he's going to have to hit it at. He can try and use a little low left and spin it into the pocket, but he tried to play something there. I don't honestly know what he was doing. That's a weird decision. He probably tried to clip the 7 and play safe there, but it didn't work out for him. play this one soft. Leave himself with a cut shot on that 2 ball. He can play this a couple different ways. Put a little bit of right on it and float down. Risk of running into the side pocket with that shot, though. You can go a little bit of low left. Maybe swing around. Or just go center ball and try and go up and down. Very nice shot. It's always nice to have options when you're shooting. Here, I'm a little dumb with this shot sometimes. I like putting a little low right on this and swinging around 2 rails, maybe 3 rails for that 5 in that corner. That is not the shot I would have taken, though. Greg's going to bring Will back up to the table with ball in hand. See what Will does with it. If anybody else is as good at commentary, you can always come in and jump on the mic with me. Jump on the mic so I can go play. That'd be awesome. Looks like we got a couple other players in the building. Chuck Stockton walked through the door. Mr. Brad Jones. He's going to get right up on top of his work here. And he plays a decent little safety here. And see what Greg does with this. He can see the ball. He might clip the 8 and cut it over towards the side pocket, making the 9. And that's what he's calling. But unfortunately, scratches. Ooh, did not see that coming. Didn't know that he was going to have to hit it with some speed, but man, that's unfortunate. That's going to bring Will up to the table, ball in hand, with only 2 balls to get out. Mr. Dennis Fleming, how you doing today? Thanks for watching the stream. It's going to bring William up to 3, making the score 3-1 on a race to 7. Ooh, it's going to be a long week here at Anytime Billiards. Let's see how that came out. Looks like a dry break with Gregory coming up to the table. Looks like he has a decent look on the one. Probably not the shot he'd hope to get, but it's a shot, which means anything can happen. like he made the one and is now on the two. Himself a little awkward shot here on the three. Probably wanted to roll a little bit further, and looks like he's going to go for the bank. Brett Eidelman, how you doing today? Glad to have you watching the stream. Whew. Now that rolled into a tricky spot. There's a long distance on this combo, so it's not an easy one. Let's see if Will can take his time and pull this one off. Michael Hill, how you doing today? Thanks for jumping in on the stream. Glad to have you watching. He went for it and wound up hooking his opponent after making the six. So he might get this one back. That's exactly what he's doing. What happened here? Will's gonna have to shoot at this, and that three is stuck there right behind the eight, and with no jump shots other than a full cue. It's gonna be hard for him to do something with this. Yeah, I'm now here. If I'm Greg, I'm gonna play this cut, move that 9 ball away from the side pocket, and put that cue ball behind either the 7, 8, or 4. Or maybe bank it a little short and bank that one long and bring that cue ball up to the head rail. Played it a little bit safer than I thought he would. And looks like Will's going to take a chance and kick at this. He looks like he wound up good. Let's see if that 3 ball goes past the 7. Doesn't look like it does, so Greg's going to have to come up with something here. He plays a nice little safety. And Will just drills it. What a shot. Oh, I don't think he called it. That's unfortunate. That's going to give Gregory Garrett a chance here. Billy Hurley, Daniel Romero, how you guys doing today? Thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for tuning in. You use that 10 ball to stop the roll of the cue ball, but it looks like it stopped it a little too late, and now he's going to be kicking at that 5 into the corner. That's unfortunate roll for Greg. Speed of the table has really been taking a bite at him. Anybody watching, like I said, you can always if you're ever feeling generous and want to donate to the stream, links are in the top corner. We want to thank our sponsors for the stream, Burnett Custom Cues and Your CBD Store out of Nixa, Missouri. We have a couple other sponsors that we will be posting up and helped out the streams this month, so their flyers will be up pretty soon. This is all about the players here at Anytime Billiards. All of these, none of these players have to ever pay for the streaming matches. So they just have to pay their table time for the day, and if they want to set something up, just let me or Will know, and we can accommodate with the stream. A very nice shot on the 7, giving him a chance at that 8 ball on the side. 9 ball in the bottom corner. Matt's going to give him that game too, making a 4-1 lead in this race to 7. Will is getting a game on the wire and the 9 ball. That's proving to be a little bit more of an advantage than Gregory expected. What's up, Scott Bow? How you doing today? Thanks for tuning into the stream. I know a lot of you guys are at work, and we do appreciate you guys watching from wherever you are. We had a guy from the Philippines watching the other night, which is it's great to see pool players being watched all over the world here from Anytime Billiards. It's like he's calling the 10 ball in the bottom corner there. And he fires it in. Making a 5-1 lead. Where are you from, Billy? I'd like to get an idea of how far our audience spread is. You're from Arkansas. That's not too far from here. Just about an hour north of the border. Nice having you watching. No luck on this break, but does put Greg in a situation where he can't really make a good shot here on this 1 ball. He can roll a nice little safety, though, right up behind the 3. Robert Wheeler, how you doing today? Thanks for tuning in. Glad to have you watching. Tell us where you're from. Tell us where you're watching from. Yeah, that's a better turnout than I was expecting there. It's like he can just barely clip it, but if he can't. Athens, Texas. Here they got a lot of strong pool down there in Texas. You boys do some dangerous stuff on a pool table. Jack Evanson, how you doing? Tell us where you're from. Tell us where you're watching from. It's always appreciated. Will cuts that one right into the side pocket. I don't know if he's going to go for the cut here. Yes, he does. It's a great shot by Will. This is going to put him on the 3 pretty nicely. Now, he's probably going to have to play a combo on this 4, though, if he doesn't come around far enough. Doesn't look like he did. Oklahoma. Yeah, you Oklahoma boys play some good pool, too. Just had a guy from Tulsa area come in, Mr. Jason Miller, not too long ago. He's actually still in 3rd place in the power rankings and hasn't shown up for 2 weeks, so that's how strong he played. Oh, Will went for the Mass A and did not get it, and that's going to bring Gregory Garrett up to the table with ball in hand. He's looking at the combo, but I personally believe that the out's a little bit safer here. He's going to go for the combo. Alrighty. Let's see how this works. Never a bad thing to have the Next ball, other end of the table, so Will's gonna have to draw this one back. Actually, I liked crossing the table twice there instead of playing it just out to the center. That's gonna give Gregory Garrett an option. I think he's gonna let him shoot that. It is a fairly simple one rail kick, but that's the concern with that one. Go right into the pocket behind it. That's going to give Gregory Garrett ball in hand here on this 7 ball. Depends on how he plays this. Yeah, I don't know if I like this. I like giving myself a little bit more angle. Giving myself a little angle on this 9 ball, which means he needs to give himself a little angle here on the 7. If he plays this straight in, he's not going to be I'm not sure he's going to be happy with the results. It's got enough angle, I guess, to get around 2 rails. Trying to force it into the pocket. He bobbles it. And that's going to be a chance for William here. I think Greg's getting a little frustrated with himself. Darren Wells, how you doing today? Glad to see you watching the stream. It's a little straight in. Oh, he is getting a game on the wire and the 9 ball, Scott. Surprises me that he took such a wild shot there on that 9. He had every chance to win this game. Looks like he's going to try and take his time here. He's already bobbled it once. He doesn't want to get another bobble this 9 ball one more time, so he's going to take his time here and put a nice smooth stroke on this one. Draws it right back over to the side rail for the 10 ball in the top right corner. Very nice shot by Gregory Garrett there. Don't forget to comment where you're from on the stream here. Get to know our audience just a little bit better. And if you guys are interested, checking out the place, you can look us up on Facebook at Anytime Billiards. Looks like we got a little bit of a dry break situation here. Will's going to come to the table with a fairly decent look at the 1. Didn't roll as far as he wanted. He probably wanted to go back out to the center of the table, put that 2 in the side, but he plays a decent safe there. I'm sorry to hear that, Kalen. It's always nice having you in the building. See what Greg ends up doing here. Looks like he's going to try and mass A around the 8-10 and hit the backside of the 2. Very nice roll there. Let's see if it rolls out. Nope, it does not. It looks like it's still tucked up behind the 4. Will's going to have to take a shot. Looks like he's going to try and go mass A rail first. And he's going to wind up putting that ball way up in the corner. Greg's got to get an option because he did not call the pocket there, and Greg's not happy with the look on that 3 ball at all. There's a chance here. I'm not sure if Greg wants to stay in his chair, if he wants to look at this first. Back cut this into that 10 ball and call that 10 ball in the corner. Makes a good hit, gets a good roll. And jump shots would be very appreciated at this point. His players did agree to no jumps without a full cue, and there's been a couple situations where a jump cue would have came in handy. I want to thank all of you fans for the love and support you guys give us. Just barely missed that ball. Williams going to come to the table with ball in hand. He's going to swing this one up table with a low English. If he gets past the 9, he wanted to be closer to that. He wanted to be a little bit further up table, but he still has a look here on the 4. Nice cut there by William. Here, just come right across the table for the 6. Oh, it rubbed its feet and didn't want to go in. That's unfortunate. Here comes Gregory Garrett storming to the table. He draws this one out very nicely. Giving himself a little bit of a cut here on the 6 ball. Makes an excellent shot there on the 6. Cuts that ball right on in. Let's get a top view, see if that 8 ball goes in the side pocket, and if it does, he might have a very good chance of getting out here. You got to take your time with this shot. And side pockets look small from that angle. Very nice shot by Greg, but comes up a little short on the shape. I'm not sure he likes it. He wanted to be really flat with that. Risk of scratching now, so like he's going to cut that one up. Use the side pocket to kick him down table. Very nice shot. Little bit of a lucky roll there. 10 ball doesn't eliminate luck. It just narrows it a little bit. Gregory Garrett's going to get another chance to break and try and tighten up this gap a little bit. 5-3 is the score. William in the lead in a race to 7 today. It's 3:24 here in Springfield, Missouri, and just under 3 hours, we're going to be setting up for the tournament tonight. We have a few players signed up already. It's unfortunate that 10 ball doesn't count on the break because that one just walked its way in. Charles Shelton, how you doing today? Thanks for jumping in on the stream. If you would like to comment, tell us where you're from and where you're watching from. It's always appreciated. We love getting to know our audience a little bit. Looks like Gregory's looking at this one ball. Probably going to play a little bit of a safety here. Let's see what he takes. Like banking it out. Nope, he plays it a soft little cut there. I don't know if I can call him Greg Chauncey, but you know, I like using the full name sometimes. It's a good hit, but didn't get a good roll there. Greg's gonna have a chance to shoot this ball in. Instead, he plays a little safety. Really couldn't see how close it was to a makeable shot, so didn't want to risk missing the shot by changing camera angles. Now this, on the other hand, will be a makeable shot by Greg. Take a look at that. And depending on what kind of stroke he wants to use here. Nice shot there. Leaves himself in a little bit of a back cut situation, putting that 2 ball down in the bottom right hand corner on your screen. And Patrick McGuire, how you doing today? Thanks for tuning into the stream. Thanks for watching us. You can chime in and tell us where you're from. I'd like to get to know our audience a little bit. Now, sometimes I'm a lunatic, but I like kicking this. Kicking at this with a little low English. If you miss it, yeah, that was the concern I had with that. What I was going to say is if you miss the kick, the 2 ball goes up table and the cue ball sticks right where it's at. And if you make it, well, you would have had a shot there on that 3 ball. Probably not the best shot, but a good shot at least. Looks like he's going to try and draw back for this 3. And instead, just slow rolls it on in and leaves himself the cut. Really hard to tell what kind of speed they're going to hit it with. Calls down in the bottom here. And misses it and leaves it hanging up in the top left corner there. Microphone's getting a little loose there. Get that situated. Plays underneath it. See if it slows down. It does. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? Glad to have you watching. Two. Overrolls that quite a bit, and it looks like he's looking at a bank right now. Might be two-ing it out and trying to put it down the table. No, calls it in the side. Very nice shot. Rolls a little long. He's going to go for another bank. Gonna chop that one over with a little bit of left hand spin, and it does widen up. Just doesn't widen up enough. Oh, not a lot over here. Just streaming some action and watching players play pool. We got about 6 to 8 people in the building at the moment, but it's a little early. Hoping to get quite a few more by this afternoon when our Wednesday tournament pops up. Looks like Gregory's going to try and kick safe here. And gets it. Very nice shot by Greg. Will might be doing the same here by kicking into the back end of it. The tournament tonight is race to 4 on the front, race to 3 on the back. Double elimination 9 ball. It's a $15 entry, including green fees, with a $10 side pot. Side pot is winner take all. Another little safety there. Looks like this match is going to come down to who gets out of this safety battle alive. And Will plays a nice shot there, banking it up to the other end of the table. Sticking him on top of the 8 and behind the 10. Very nice shot. He's going to have to go at this one rail. Looks like he's thinking about using the 7 as a backboard to fish it into the side pocket. That's a very good shot if that's what he's trying to do. Let's see how it turns out. What's up, Andy? How you doing? Glad to have you watching the stream again today. Almost came out with a good roll there and didn't hit that as thin as he wanted to. Hit it on the wrong side of the ball, but looks like he still got to play some pretty decent shots to get out here. He got on the good side of the 7 ball, so it's pretty natural to get down here on this 8 ball. Don't want to come up too short. Got a little steep there. And that's unfortunate. If it goes, it does, but he scratches in the top left corner. And that's going to be a big screw up for William there. That's going to bring this within 1 game if Greg can get out. He's just going to play that fairly easy top English shot here and just roll on down the table towards the 10. Very nice shot. going to make it 5-4 in a race to 7. You can always check out all the past matches and content we've put up by going to YouTube. Every single match and post is every single streamed match is posted up on YouTube as well. So if you want to look back at some action that's happened before, just go ahead and check us out. Anytime Billiards YouTube page. Subscribe over there as well if you'd like. Looks like they're taking a short little bathroom break. I'll be right back on the mic with you pretty soon. All right, I missed a little bit of that action there. It looks like Will is shooting, so see what's going on. Cut here on this 3-ball into the pocket. He bumps the 7, giving him shape on the 4. 5-ball's hanging in the pocket. Comes out to the center of the table. It's on the wrong side of it, but he should be all right if he just takes his time on this shot. It'll draw right back over to that side of the table. Very nice shot. Monroe Jones, how you doing today? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Getting a little close to his work, but it looks like he's going to make a very simple stun shot here and get himself down on the 8. Oh, he goes to draw it. This might go in. It does not. It hangs up. Gregory Garrett's not going to like that. He's going to have to swing around that 8 ball. Will got a little bit of a lucky roll there. We are going to have barbecue tonight during the tournament. So if anybody wants to come on up, we'll have some food to offer. Greg made a good hit, but that's going to allow Will to shoot. Will miss that one, and it looks like he's going to scratch there in the side, and that's going to give ball in hand to Greg. Greg uses a little bit of top English rolls there up on the 9 there, and looks like he's going to roll over onto the 10 here just by using the same English. Very nice shot. And we got a match, ladies and gentlemen, tied up 5-5 in this race to 7. What's up, Mitzi? How you doing today? Glad to have you watching the stream. Player went ahead and grabbed himself a soda in between matches. Or in between racks. Tied. The scores tied 5-5. Gregory Garrett coming up to break. Goes with a side break here. That cue ball gets stuck down where the rack was, and then not a good look on the 1 with a dry break. Looks like he might be kicking at this one off the side rail over there where that piece of chalk is just above the side pocket. Gets a nice little roll, winds up safe. Very nice shot by Will. Will makes a great shot there. Oh no, that's Greg makes a great shot there, but I don't think he called that. It's gonna bring Will up to the table. Jesus. Now Greg's gonna have a very good chance here. Just cut this ball in up into the top left. Ooh, it rubbed its feet. He was he's trying to miss that one, I guess. But here he comes drawing this one back off the rail onto the same side that he's on. Spins that one over, gives himself a cut here on this. He's gonna run into the 7, which will push him towards the 8. Doesn't want to hit this one too fast. There's a risk of scratching here. He goes ahead and plays the bank. Leaves it open for Will. Will's going to have to make a little bit of a wicked shot here. He likes using that draw, but it looks like he's going to top around 2 rails. Very nice shot by Will. And then a miss. Greg has a chance to cut this ball in. He can see enough of it. He misses, but he lands really well. It's Will's gonna kick at this. That unfortunately did not roll out well for him. It's gonna bring Greg up to the table with a shot at this one. A little close to his work here. Let's take a look at that from the top view. Looks like he's looking to cut this ball over into the corner here. And it just rubs its feet, doesn't go in. That's unfortunate. What's up, Young? How you doing? Glad to have you watching the stream again. Looks like it's going to slow down, giving him a 50-50 shot here. Maybe a little bit of an angle to cut that ball in. This one's going to roll all the way up beyond the head string, but still has an angle on that 8-ball. Eric Terry, how you doing? Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for watching the stream. And that's going to be a win for William. William is getting the 9-ball and a game on the wire. That brings him to the hill. Eric Terry, Young, tell us where you're from. We'd love to get to know our audience here at Anytime Billiards, where we have the cheapest pool in the Springfield, Missouri area, as well as live action 2-3 nights a week. Looks like a ball was made on the break. Clear shot on the 1. If he slow rolls up into the side pocket, or if he tries to draw back off of this for the 2, both ways will be acceptable. He goes to draw back off of it. Very nice shot by Will. No, he'll probably want to go right off the rail and over to the other side of the table for the 3 in the side. Oh, unfortunate miss there by Will. He's looking at the 4. 10 here. I'm not really happy with the angle they are, but it's a makeable shot. I think that's what he's going to shoot at. He's got to take his time with it. That's all. See what he does. He's going to walk past it, give it another look. And that's going to make it hill, everybody. What is going on, everybody? Greg's going to be shooting now. He's going to be coming up for the break here on the hill rack. Makes a ball on the break. Fortunately, that 6 did not go in, and it came right off the side pocket. That's unfortunate. Let's see what he decides to do. He can always push here. I like pushing the 2 up against the 4. Make Will shoot the wrong way. He's going to push the 7 in front of the pocket here. It's going to be a long shot for Will. That is not a outcome Will was looking for there. This might give Greg a chance to put this one away. Balls are pretty spread out. 2, 3, 4 are all right next to each other. What's up, Steve? How you doing today? Thanks for watching the stream. Very nice shot by Greg there. Let's see if he decides to draw this one back or play this one too. Gives that a little bit of a draw shot there. Wanted to be a little further up table. Back cut's still available. Just got to play it soft and control the cue. Looks like the cue ball came out. Let's take a look from the top. Oh, he can make that. That's very Not the best place to be, but it's still in good shape. He went for the rail first shot there. Honestly, I think just putting a little low on it. Low left would have been a little bit more beneficial. Maybe swerve just around that 9 ball. Will's going to get a chance to shoot here. He goes for the bank, and I'm not too sure he's going to be happy with this. Greg's chalking up. Looks like he's going to just draw back on this for the 6 on the opposite side. Comes up a little short. It's alright. Still a makeable shot. Balls are all wide out in the open, so take his time. Don't let frustration get the best of you. This is just a little floater. Put this one down in the side pocket. Float down for the 10 ball in either corner, really. Got a nice little bump there. Helped him out just a little bit. A little bit of a stretch here. Oh, and it stood up. Almost a scratch. What a match. What a match, everybody. We're going to take a short break. Coming up March 5th, we have Jeremiah Holman versus Eric Lacey. So if you guys want to tune in on that, go ahead. That one's going to be March 5th, live from Anytime Billiards. Check out stakekings.com/PBC. You can be a part of the action. Pick the player you think is going to win. And if they win, you win. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you all watching. We're going to be back up and live in a couple hours, um, where we're going to stream our weekly Wednesday tournament. And it's going to be race to 4 in the front, 3 in the back. Rack your own. 9 ball does not count in the racking corners. Push outs allowed, jumps allowed, and 3 foul in effect. $15 entry, green fees included with a $10 side pot. So if you're feeling froggy, come on in and get yourself a chance. We also have a power ranking structure for all of our weekly tournaments. $2 per player is added every Wednesday from every Wednesday tournament, and at the end of 12 weeks, the top 3 players are paid out. Chuck Stockton is actually holding the lead at 263, with Adrian Stetson sitting right behind him with 256 points. So come on in and have yourself a good time. Thank you for watching, and talk to you soon.